Best Drive was one of the brands I was responsible for creative planning and content creation. So I would work with the strategists and my designer to ensure that all the content we conceptualized and created was achieving the KPIs, the monthly KPIs, as well as the longer term objectives. So the content we were in charge of creating and planning for was social media as well as website development and digital banners and social media adverts. And the platform we used mainly was Facebook and website. And we, as with the other content clients I worked with, we went according to content pillars. So promotional pillars, campaign pillars, the campaign pillar, and the always on pillar. Um, so I'll just take you through some of the Facebook content that we conceptualized and created. I did the copy and worked with the designer, and she and I both worked together to conceptualize posts. The main strategic objectives for Facebook was to drive clicks to the website so that the audience could go and get quotes on the website and could also go and find the nearest dealer and could also view the deals that we had on offer on tires, brakes, shocks, exhausts, as well as services like wheel alignments and so on. And we were talking mainly to a mid lower LSM target market, women and men across all race groups. And we were a premium brand at affordable prices. So I'll just scroll through some of the content. So it would start with conceptualization, and then it would go into copy and design. And we would, so this is an example of an always on pillar where we would give out of the box advice on how to make the best use of your car. We would also push certain product offerings that the client had, and we would also offer promotions. So greatest prices on selected premium prices this month, and then we would drive clicks to the website. We would work with multiple formats, multiple content formats, so stills, videos, GIFs. Of course, always to drive specific objectives. So this is an example of a promotion that Best Drive was running. You see here's a click through to the dealer locator, which I'll take you through to now. So this was as part of the promotions campaign pillar, where we were highlighting that we had specific deals on. We would also manage community management within the team. This is an example of lifestyle-based always-on post, where we would educate people on their car and specifics about the car. Here's another promo page, and this one drives to the dealer locator, which I'll take you through to now. This is a promotional post. This is another promotional campaign post where we would highlight specific deals that were going on, and we would conceptualize and create these videos. If you'd like to see more, please do go and look at the more of the content that we created for Best Drive. So this post was about normal tires versus run flat tires, and we offer run flat tires at Best Drive. So we would pair the content, the copy, with the image to give the highest impact, and then link to the product page on the website. This was an always on post, road trip tips. This was another campaign promotional post. where we were pushing specific deals on specific tires, where there were prices off, sales going on. Here's a new month's. So for these kinds of posts, every month we would come up with a theme. So the previous month for April was road trip tips. This is a traffic survival tip month for March. And this is a post where we were trying to achieve the objectives, where we'd click through to the website, and this would take the user to the free get a quote form. And we would always measure these click-throughs using Facebook Analytics and Google Analytics in order to report on the success that we were seeing during a month. This is another traffic survival tip. You can read through it. And of course, the most important thing was always remaining on tone, so light-hearted tone, but still educating and educating our fans on the promotions that we're offering, as well as general education on cars, on tires, on shocks, brakes, exhausts, and so on. This ContiSaver top tire sale. We were looking at the post earlier where we were highlighting specific tires for sale. And we would always try and give the best advice. So the brand proposition was best drive, great prices, best advice. And that's something we would always make sure to embody in the concept, the copy and the design and the tone of voice. There's another link through to the ContiSure tire warranty, which is a product that the client offered. We would click through to the website where they could find more information. Traffic survival tip, just some fun advice that would prove useful and that would cut through the clutter that is on social media. So for February, our theme was carrying precious cargo, that you carry precious cargo in your car. This one links to the dealer locator where the users can find a best drive near them, which was also another brand proposition, is that there is a best drive near you. This is a competition that we did where the winner could stand a chance to win new tires to the value of 2,000 Rand, where they had to share a photo of their car and give their best advice for looking after their car. Here's some advice on how often to get a safety check. I worked on this brand for 10 months, where I would write and conceptualize according to strategic objectives. This is us leveraging the TVC that we did, where we cut the visual into GIFs of the character that was in the TVC, and we would utilize that and expand on the investment that the client made with that TVC. And then we were also responsible for developing the new website, doing banners whenever the client needed, and so on, and making sure that the user journey was always to either get a quote or look at deals or to find a best drive near them. So I'll just scroll through a bit more, but please do go and have a look at the contents. Like I said, I've been working on it for the last 10, 11 months. Conceptualizing multiple formats of content. The results that we saw since I started working on this brand, we reached a 37% engagement rate, which was the key KPI. The main KPI was engagement. And 37% engagement rate is really, it's a lot higher than the industry benchmark. We also grew the following and the likes quite substantially. And month to month, we would work on different themes, and we would gauge the success of those themes and the success of the types of content. Here's a carousel. And also in the background, we were also always running like ads and reach ads in different formats, whether it was static video or carousel like this one you're looking at now, which are running in the back, serving to reach the KPIs for follower growth and engagement, as well as brand recall and brand awareness. So this is an example of a tactical post that we did for New Year's that went out just before New Year's. And we would work with a media agency to ensure that the right amount of money was put behind each post, and I was involved in deciding on what the media spend budget would be in order to achieve the monthly KPIs. And with all of this, with the media spend, the promotional spend, the ad buying, the website development, I was commended for turning the brand around and achieving great growth with the brand through its digital platforms.